Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure and begin our first theme week with Enterprise by the Cogito. So, what is a theme week? Well, let me explain. It's a new idea I had, kind of based on that week where we had a lot of arrows and double arrows and things like that. So, this week's theme is pretty simple. It's a Chinese Whispers theme. Now, we haven't done Chinese Whispers on the series yet, and so that was one of my reasons I picked it for a theme week is I wanted to pick a constraint we haven't seen before, and let's explore it. Obviously, this is an existing constraint. I didn't name it myself. But let's go over what Chinese Whispers are. So these red lines in the grid are Chinese Whispers, and we're going to be seeing them all week, and we'll try to make them relatively consistent in look as much as we can. And Whispers in the name being similar to German Whispers is not a coincidence. We have different country names before the word whisper. And in the case of Chinese Whispers, what that means is the difference between the two cells, two adjacent cells on the line, any two adjacent cells on the line, the difference, let's actually pick these because it's the most open. The difference is at most 2. So in German Whispers in a 6x6, it's at least 3. But in Chinese Whispers, it's at most 2. So how do we do at most 2? Well, let's say this was a 3. Well, that means that this cell could be a 1 because that's 2 away. That's at most 2. It could be a 2. It could be a 3. That's 0 away, which is at most 2. It could be a 4 or a 5. But it cannot be a 6 because 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 is not at most 2. So in the case of a 3, you just can't put a 6 next to it. Neither of these are allowed. But you could do a 5 and a 1 if you wanted. That would be perfectly fine. That's 2 away, that's 2 away. You could do a 4 and a 3 here. That's 1 away, that's 0 away. So hopefully that's clear. For this puzzle, we are just doing Chinese Whispers along with normal Sudoku rules. So in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. And so that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, so I was looking at this, and I think the place to get started is this top row. Because if we look here, the 2 through 6 is going to give us like 3, 4, 5. Or sorry, it's going to give us 1, 3, 4, 5. And like this row is going to give us 2, 3, 4, 5. This row is going to give us 2, 3, 4, 6. But this one is the most interesting to me because we have 2 givens that are not extreme. All the other ones have extreme givens, which won't be as restricted. So let's take a look at this. Let's fill 1, 3, 4, 6 so we can think about this. So we need to somehow get from the 1 to the 6 is probably the way I want to think about this. So for example, there's going to be a 1 somewhere on this line. Now, what is that 1 going to be next to? Well, 1 can only be next to 2 or 3, but the 2 is taken. So 1 is only allowed to be next to 3 on this top part of this line. And so the question becomes, where can we put it, right? If I put a 1 here, then I'm going to have to put next to that 1, I could put a 3 on one side, but on the other side I have to put a 4 or 6, which breaks the rules. So I think that means that we're going to end up with a 1-6 pair on these ends and a 3-4 pair on these ends. Now we don't know which is which, but I think coloring them might help. And I actually, I'm going to low-high color them. Basically what I'm saying here is from the 1, we never switch low-high because we can only get up to the 3. So from the 1, I can add 1 to get to 2 or add 2 to get to 3, but I can't add 3 to get to 4. So lows are 1, 2, 3, highs are 4, 5, 6. And similarly from the 6, I can't get to the 3. I can only get to the 4. So whether it's high or low is preserved from the 1 to everything next to it. And from the 6 to anything next to it. So this is also going to be green, and this is also going to be purple. So this is the other green that goes in this box. Now 2 is not available, and so the only other green would be, sorry, the other green would be a 2, 5 is what I'm saying, here and here, and these givens tell us which is which. So this ends up a 5, this ends up a 2, and then we know that purple is now low, so that's a 1 and a 3, and we know green is now high, so that's a 6 and a 4. And I don't think I need this low-high coloring anymore because it's not as useful as in German Whispers, but in this specific case, I felt like it was useful. So that seems like a good property, that from the 1 or from the 6, you can't get out of the same low or high. Now from this 4, let's see, maybe if I pencil these, it'll be a little bit easier. Yeah, actually, I'm thinking about it now. We need a 1 down here, and the 1 is too far from the 4, so the 1 has to go there, and that leaves this leaves a 3 here, and then over here we do need the 6 and the 4, which we can't resolve yet. Now from this 5, what are we doing? We're not going to the 6, right? So we're going to 3 or 4, and then from this 2. We're not going to the 1, so we're also going to 3 or 4. So that makes a 3-4 pair here. So the remaining digits in this row are 1, 2, 5, 6. This isn't going to be 6, so I guess it's 1, 2, or 5. That's not that exciting. All right, well, let's continue from this 3, 4. So what are the remaining digits in this column? We need a 1. Oh, we're going to have to get a 1. So we need 1, 3, 4. That's it. So let's fill that. 1, 3, 4. Are we restricted on where we can put the 1? Yeah, so if I put the 1 in the middle, it's going to be next to a 3, 4 pair, and the 4 is going to be too far away from the 1. So the 1 has to be at the end with a 3, 4 here, and I think the same thing is going to be a problem with the 6. These are 3, 4, 6. Yeah, the 6 is too far from the 3, so that's not going to be a 6. That's going to be our 6. Okay. Good stuff. So this is also from 1, 2, 5, 6, but I don't know that it's restricted at all. Well, let's think about this 1 here, right? This goes to 2 or 3. The 6 goes to 4 or 5. So we need 2, 3, 4, 5 in general. Let's write that out. This can't be 3 or 4. So if I put a 2 here, that's bad because that's a 5, and 2 to 5 is 3 away. So I can't put a 2 here. This has to be a 3. Now if I went back down to 2, I could do 4 and then 5. That works. Actually, was this the only place for 3 in the row, or did I miss 3 when I penciled? Hold on, let me just double check I just didn't miss 3 when I penciled. Oh, I didn't. Right. Okay, this was the only place for 3 in the row also. Interesting. I didn't notice that when I penciled it. All right, so this middle one I don't think can be 2 either, because it would have a 5 on, it would be 2, 5 like this, right? So this is not a 2. So now that's a 4, 5 pair. This is a 2. 5 is too far away. That's 4, that's 5. I might have been able to think about how 5 had to be at the extreme, but I'm not actually sure. All right, well, we have some digits to clean up. That's 6 and 4. This is not a 2. Okay, I'm still not sure what, oh yeah, 3 and 5 is still fine. Okay, let's fill these. This is 4, 5. Okay, so we know the order. There we go, now that's a 1. And then this is 2, 3. We know the order of that as well. So this has to be 1. Oh, this can't be 2 or 3, so this has to be 1 only. Okay, because it has to be near the 1. And then this is a 5. And then this is 2 and 6. Not resolved yet. Oh, this is resolved though. This is a 6. That resolves the 2, 6. Hopefully this 3, 4 gets resolved. Oh, the 3, 4 is resolved by the 5 and the 2. Or sorry, no, it's not. Oh, it's resolved by the 1. Here we go. This 1 has to see the 3 and the 4, and that gives us the 4 and the 3. And then over here we have 2 and 5 to place, and we're done. It's the correct solution as well. Nice. All right, well, thanks, the Cogito, for a really nice demonstration of a pure Chinese Whispers puzzle. The next 6 puzzles this week will be Chinese Whispers plus some other constraint. So we're going to try to keep things fresh, explore different. We're going to see how all the different setters have decided to explore the different combinations. And then we actually had an overflow. We actually got more than 7 puzzles submitted for this theme week, which is awesome. Thank you, all the setters. So after this week, I'm going to try to sprinkle the rest of them just for the rest sometime later in this month. So we'll be revisiting the Chinese Whisper constraint in the future as well. So very cool. Thanks again to the Cogito for a wonderful demonstration of Chinese Whispers and kind of guiding us through how to think about them, because they do feel very much less restricted than German Whispers and harder to think about. So yeah, very interested to see how this week goes. I hope you enjoy it as well. And if you want to make sure that you don't miss any of these, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit that like button so YouTube knows that you like this and want to see more. And of course, leave a kind comment below.